Hello everybody, I hope you are well. Today's clip features Jason Lawrence Sensei once again going through some work with the Bokken and the Jo with a focus on body movement. He shows us a Jo versus Bokken, a Kentai Jo if you like, exercise. He does a knockdown series and he focuses on the use of the hips and generating power up through the feet. This is a great way of studying body movement, and if you guys want to play with this at your dojos, it'd be interesting to see your comments down below. As always, if you like what we're doing on this channel, please consider subscribing, smash that like button, and have fun.
Partner practice with the Jo and the Ken. The key thing with this, as a starting thing, Sam starts right hand forward, but left foot forward. Yeah, I believe. That's it. There we go. Cool. That's the key to this. Took us a little while to work this out. And so I've always been interested in the Jo and the relationship between the Jo and my hips. All right. And so then I thought I'd include this to make it a little bit more interesting. And you know, what's the point of a lot of what we do? Okay. So we've got this strike here. Hey. Okay. And so what was the point of that? To get this stick out of the way, or the sword out of my way, so I could stab him with the Jo. Pretty simple. Okay? If I just push it out of the way, well obviously I'm going to die. Okay? So I need to blend. As I come through. So you've got this movement here. Boom. And to me this is a very nice movement. It's applicable on everything in Aikido. See? Just a but here, the same movement for me, the same movement as that, all right? Or if I was to capture it, if I was to try and capture the thing, the movement, this movement here, the same movement to start stuff off. Very little, so it's a relationship between my hips and the hand. Okay, can you see that? So it's this movement here, up, and then from there I can do something. Okay, so he starts off, opposite hand to opposite foot. I'll go like this. And then this speed. Big. And he comes around and cuts to here. Alright? Obviously I don't want to be here. This is not a good place. Turning and just doing this would be a bit dumb because it would cut straight through this and straight through me. Sweet. So what I want to do is use my hips. It's now missing me. So I'm safe. Okay? I still need to suppress what he's doing. So I come around and again I strike on the side of it, and then I step forward and kill. Okay? He comes around again, strike, again. I'm pivoting, and I'm doing that, here. Round, come up, pop, like that, and strike. Ooh. So what I was thinking there, sorry, is I'm thinking, one thing I really want you guys to be thinking about, to be stopping and checking at every single time, and what the Jo teaches us is what we're checking, is am I behind the Jo for the strike? Or am I here and facing where the weapon was coming from? Which makes this a very inefficient strike and means that my feet aren't connected to my uke. Alright? Can't stress enough, this connection is everything. This connection here. I'm always in a position where I'm attacking through his weak point. Okay? So again. So it's a strike. And where's my harmony pointing? It's through that weak point. He strikes. Do I turn and just focus on the blade, in which case my harmony is not attacking him? Or do I come through so that I can be attacking? So what's the Jo teaching us? It teaches us how to hurt somebody, but it's also teaching me where's the direction of my intent. Okay? How connected am I with Sam and with the ground? So if I push down at the ground, what happens to Sam? He gets pushed away. Okay? So that's really important. Down through. Have a go. And so we're going to stand opposite each other. Okay? And what I'm doing is Jo's here, it's in the way, and I want to hit him. So I get that out of the way and I strike. Yeah! And then I set, and then he does the same thing. Cool. And so then I set, Hey! Okay, now notice that we're slowly getting offline, so our harmony is always getting that nice angle there, so that I'm always attacking his third point. That's what the Joe's teaching us. Alright, so here, here, so it's this, hey! Another interesting thing about this is that it's an acceptance exercise as well. Okay, I think one of the problems I know I have is somebody attacks you and you're thinking about the attack rather than just accepting the attack. I mean, Tony talks about admiring the punch. Same thing here. Accept the attack. So the attack's coming out. I'm accepting it. Here, I'm giving him a nice big target. The Batman effect. You know, why does Batman have a black suit with a nice yellow bat on the front? Because when people shoot him, they're shooting at most of his armor. That's where all his armor is. Right? So it's the same feeling here. I'm giving him a big target, and then I'm closing that target out by attacking his third point. That's how I'm doing this. Okay? So I make a big target. He comes around. Here's the attack. Okay? Now once you've mastered that side, do it on this side. Okay? Cool. Have fun. So get set now. And Uke can tell you whether you're doing this right or wrong by the fact that if they feel like their backhand is being brought around to hit you, well, yeah, that's not a good thing, right? So, his hand's being brought around to hit me. I don't want that. Because this hip here, I'll swap the camera, this hip here, the back hip is closed off. So it stopped the motion. It stopped my harmony from moving, from responding to his harmony. Okay? So, most of the time I reckon when you're struggling to deal with a strike that's coming at you, it'll be your back hip that's getting in the way. Okay? So, even though it feels like it's all about your front hip and your front hand and all the rest of it out the front, it's your back hip that'll be getting in the way. So my back hip has to open to create that space there. And now, did you see the big target I've generated here? The hands are falling away because he's being taken down to this corner here, which means that this strike here is quite hard to do. Okay? Versus swung here, and now this strike here is very easy to do. Okay? Punch. A lot harder. Right? So I'm here, I want to be, boom. This back hip's open to create space, and now I can drive Joe all the way through. Okay? Sweet. And then the other thing is just try not to let the hands float out as well. Find another partner.